Hello and welcome to Avision SSC Bank Exams. I'm Sneha ma'am. Today I'm back with the practice sessions as we have been doing for quite few days. This is the fourth day. We are continuing with our practice sessions. So what are we doing over here is basically I'm gathering all the English portion questions from your previous year question paper and I've compiled them, solve that portion where which is the correct answer, check that out, and in the videos I'm explaining it to you that why is it the correct answer. Means we are actually discussing each of the options. Okay, each of the options we are discussing why isn't that the correct answer, and why is it this the correct answer. We are discussing it that way. And yeah, this is it. So other than that, I want to say that please, if you haven't yet checked out the videos on the previous topics like verbs, like everything, those videos, if you haven't checked it out, please do check it out. Because you know what will happen, you will, if you directly come to attend the practice sessions or listen to those videos, you might feel clueless about that. Okay, that I can't relate to it, and I can't, understand what's going on. So that might be there. This is the reason why I'm telling. So if you haven't checked out the videos on tenses, verbs, voices, pronouns, everything, subject verb agreement, narration, there are many topics we have covered, and I have streamlined the entire grammar portion only to your needs. Okay, I haven't made irrelevant videos which might waste your time, because I know there are many topics for you to study. I know that. So that is why whatever you need in your exams, I have made a video on those topics. Okay, so that it can help you. So we will directly go to our practice session now. Okay, let us start off with the PPT, where I'll be solving along with you again and explain you why, uh, how is the how are we reaching to our answer. Okay, so the first one is an error correction question, sentence correction. Let's read the sentence. Those who follow a healthy routine is likely enjoying good health. Okay. So this is a question from where? This is a verb form question. Okay, verb question. Now, what is the form of this enjoying? This is a continuous form, right? Continuous form, because we have ing, and that we usually don't follow. Why is it wrong? Because here you see those who follow we are writing, because this is a simple present tense sentence in the first, and now it's using a continuous tense, so that way it doesn't work. So where is the mistake? Is likely enjoying, and it will be those who follow a healthy routine is likely to enjoy. Along with knowing that which is the wrong portion, you should also know that what is the correct answer. So there you have to actually write an infinitive, to enjoy. Okay, this will be the correct answer, is likely to enjoy, and not a continuous form like enjoying. We don't do that. With a simple present tense, either we have to keep an infinitive or any other thing, but not a continuous tense. It doesn't work this way. Okay, the second one is an adjective question. Okay, an adjective question. We are also like, I'm streamlining from where the questions are most coming. So this is an adjective question. The government should take stringent steps against terrorists and foil their dash designs. Okay, and for this, what do you have to do is to improve your vocab. This is very important. Okay, vocab is nothing but stock of words. Okay, and stock of words means your knowledge of synonyms and antonyms also of those words. Whatever the words are, they have their own set of similar meaning words and as well as opposite meaning words. So it works that way. Once you study or come across a new word, I suggest how to improve your vocabulary is to look to sit with a dictionary, because you know what happens. Let's be realistic. When you open Google on your phone, or if you're studying from laptop, that's still fine. But if you're studying from your phone, what you do is open Google and keep checking your socials. So instead of studying, you just scroll Instagram or Facebook. That doesn't help you. Okay, please, when you're studying, kindly be serious. So that's why I'm telling you to sit with the dictionary, because this won't happen there. In the dictionary, what will happen? You find that word, know the meaning, and see the synonyms, antonyms written along with there. Okay, along there only they are mentioned. So now we will come explain each word and know what is the meaning. See, benevolent means someone who helps, very helpful, very generous. Okay, helpful is the closest word. Acha, conducive means something which again is beneficial. Okay, conducive to growth and all, beneficial. Malicious means something, malicious comes from malice, and malice has a negative meaning. It means very bad, evil. Malicious is evil. Okay, evil. So, an exemplary means something extraordinary. Extraordinary is exemplary. So, that is not really correct. Okay. So, the correct answer is malicious because it means evil. And here we are talking of terrorists, so obviously they are evil, and hence our answer will be malicious. So, option 3. Number 3 is the mathematical calculation of this problem is easy than a previous one. Is easy than a previous one. This is again adjective question but related to comparison. And remind you, I have made a separate video on comparison itself. And do check it out before proceeding to study for your exams, because comparison are very important topic. See here, what is happening? This problem is getting compared to another problem. So, isn't it that we should use a comparative degree of of adjective, but we are simply using easy. So this is wrong. And what is the correct replacement to that? Number one is easier than the, easiest than the, easy than the, no improvement. These are the four options. So what have we studied about comparison? When two things are compared, we write the comparative form, and the comparative form of easy is easier, and then the, not a, okay, than the previous one. So there's a particular sentence, so articles also needs to be kept in mind, and articles also need to be studied. So our option 1 is the correct answer. Number 4 is select the correct passive form. I've already stressed enough on active and passive voice, because they almost, even if you check out my 3 previous practice session videos, or you will find at least 5 to 6 questions on each session. Each of our sessions, active passive voices are extremely important. So this is again a repetition of that. His elder sister taught him English. Okay, so this is a question. The, what are the answer, what is the correct passive form of this? What have we studied? That the subject, okay, we need to Identify the subject and predicate for that. Okay. Elder sister is the subject. English is the object. In fact, English is the direct subject. Direct subject. Him is the indirect subject. Okay. Him is also an object, but indirect object. Okay. And his is the normal subject. His elder sister is the subject. So what do we have to do is to switch the positions, right? Swap the positions, change the positions of subject and object in the passive sentence. And what does that give us? So that will place he in the first subject place he, because the subjective case of third form is he and not him. So he was taught English by his elder sister. This will be the correct form of passive voice to this sentence, and we have that in our third option. We have that. He was taught English by his elder sister. Now he has become the subject. Was taught English is now the indirect object, and elder sister is the direct object. Okay, direct object. Number five is an idiom. What are idioms? See, we have not made a separate video on idioms because it's like pointless to make a video, because there are many there's a huge list of idioms. So what do you have to do is to like buy a good book which you are following for your comparative exam, and study whatever the stock of idioms are there. But the actual thing is to know what is that. The idiom is, so idioms are nothing but some sayings which, they don't mean whatever they are talking in the words. They go beyond verbal meaning. Okay, means something more than the verbal meaning. Yeah. So express extreme, to throw a fit. This means what? You have options. Number one, express anger. Number two, faint and fall down. Three, caution someone about fitness. And four is become unconscious. And this you don't have any other option than to just know and remember the meaning. And the answer is extreme anger. To to throw a fit means express anger. Okay. Number six is, in the sentence, identify the segment which contains the grammatical error. Again, error detection and sentence correction. Two are different kinds. When I reached the cinema hall, the movie had already began. Okay. So this is a past tense question. Past tense. Okay. Okay. So which portion has the mistake that you would have to identify is already began? And I request to read the sentence very carefully, because almost there will be times when you can almost find no difference between correct one and the wrong one. You will think that okay, it has no uh, error. So already began, why is it wrong? Because it will be already begun with a U. Begun. What, this is the past form of began. Past. Okay. The past form of began. And why are we using begun? Because the entire tense is in past tense. And note, had already means what? This is a perfect tense. This is a past perfect tense. Okay. A past perfect tense that explains you an action which has begun, which is expressing you past of the past. Means when he reached the hall, the movie had already begun. Means the movie had started even before that, and this that is again a past of the past tense when I reached. So your answer will be number 4, that is already began. So this is the wrong portion. Number 7 is moving on to number 7, indirect form. Okay, this is narration question. If you have not seen the video on narration, do see that, and then prepare for your exams, because narration are also very important. The teacher said to me, you have not submitted the assignment. Okay, so this is a simple thing. And let's see our options. The teacher said me that I had not submitted the assignment. This cannot be our answer, because said me is there. It will be said to me. Okay, to me that I had not. Sorry, I had not submitted the assignment. So had not won't also be used, because this is a perfect tense and we don't have any perfect tense over here. We have, but not had one. Okay. Number 2 is the teacher told me that I had not submitted the assignment. Yes, that is that can be correct, because it is told me. There is a slight difference between said and told. Said means what, you know? Said means, when do you use said? When you don't expect a reply, or a casual thing is said. Okay, means here what is the difference, try to understand. The teacher said that you have not submitted the assignment. That means she expects you to submit the assignment, right? So this is a difference. There's a difference, means the teacher has told you to do that, that is your duty. But the teacher has not said that to you casually. She expects you to do something for that. If you have not submitted, then submit the assignment. This is what she wants. That is why it will be told. The next is correct spelling. Okay. Employee is totally wrong, because it won't be like this. It will be one. Rehearsal is also wrong. Okay. As a veterinary is a correct answer. Veterinary. And separable is also a wrong word. Number 9 is a passive form. They offered me a chair. So here the subject is they, that is the subject. Chair is an object. Now you need to swap. Chair will be the subject, they will be the object. A chair is offered to me by them. No. Is offered won't be the answer. A chair was being offered to me. That is also not correct, because was being is not correct over here. I was offered a chair by them. This is correct, because here you have only the past tense, and in return of that, the in the passive tense, what do? You have the past tense of be verb plus offered. Hmm. Offered a chair by them. So them becomes the object, I am the subject. So that is correct. Number 10 is I like both tea, coffee, but prefer the dash. And here, this is very important for you to know the difference least, latter, last, later. In fact, I want to emphasize over here in my video on comparison, what happened. I have specially done one portion on clearing the differences, okay, very easily with the help of example. Please do check out the video on adjective comparison, adjective comparisons, okay. Now, least is the superlative form, and there we can't use a superlative form because we are comparing only between two items, that is tea and coffee. Superlative is used when we are using more than two, so we can't use this. Scratch this out. Latter is something that can be used and is the correct answer. That is a typing, this is an editing mistake because I have boldened the latter, but this is an editing mistake, don't mind that. Latter means position, okay. Latter is in respect of position. Out of tea and coffee, which one is the second position? Is coffee, right? So the speaker is talking about coffee here, but I prefer the latter. Latter is always in respect to position. Last is also position, but the superlative form. And here, as I said, we can't use a superlative form. The fourth option was later, and later means time. So these are extremely important, which you cannot afford to miss and skip also, because these are very minute things that they will test. Okay, don't get, instead of getting confused, try to understand and remember that. Okay, that will be enough. So the answer is latter. Acha. Again, an indirect form, a narration question. What a good idea, Seema remarked. So, this is a direct speech and you need to select the correct indirect form. What a good idea, Seema remarked. So, the first option is Seema said what a good idea it is. It can't be the answer because of various reasons. Firstly, said we can't use because it has an exclamation mark, and when it is there we have to write exclaimed. Acha, what a good idea it is. No, that can't be because it is not grammatically correct. Seema told what an idea. Again a wrong one because we will not use a exclamation mark in our indirect speech. That is not done. Number three is Seema exclaimed that it was a very good idea. That is still correct because we have exclaimed also, and it was a very good idea is also there. So Seema exclaimed that the idea is good. And no, this is not grammatically correct. Moving on to our number last slide, which has again 5 questions. Number 12 is select the most appropriate meaning of the given idiom. A close-fisted person. What does this mean? And as I said, you need to learn idioms. There is no other way. But you can use your common sense and understand. A close-fisted person means who does not spend much. A kind person, a strong person, a cruel person, a miserly person. So this is the correct answer. Miserly person. Not kind, not strong, not cruel, but miserly. Miserly means someone who does not spend money. Not even much. In the sentence, identify the segment which has the error, grammatical error. Modern man is completely engrossed in the mad pursuit of material pleasures and pleasures and luxuries. Modern man is, where is the mistake? Completely engrossed. This is grammatically correct. Okay. Past tense has to be there. Engross means engross is a verb form to engross, but engrossed is the adjective form where it describes the modern man. How is it the how what is the condition? He is engrossed. And engross is something which is the verb form, and we don't have a verb form here. So adjective form will be used. That is the engrossed. Number 14 is a bed of roses. Again, an idiom which is important. A difficult path? No. An easy, happy situation? Yes. A pleasant perfume? Also no. Valley full of flowers? Also no. We say a bed of life is not a bed of roses. That means we say life is not always happy and easy. It has problems. Okay. Number 15 is Lucy has already cut the cake when we reached the party hall. So again a past tense. And let me remind you, in my videos on tenses, if you have those of you who have watched the videos, they can recall it, me saying that many times I have said perfect tenses are the most important for your exams, right? Perfect form. Why perfect form? Because perfect form has many kinds, had, have, and everything. These are the kinds. Since this is a past tense, you can't use has, we have to use had over here. Cut the cake, Lucy has already. No, Lucy had already cut the cake when we reached the party hall. This will be the correct answer. Number 16 is passive form again. So see how many passive and narration did you notice? And tense, narration, and active passive you can't do without. The sentence is people claim to have seen the wild and mad elephant in several cities. The wild and mad elephant is claimed to have been seen in several cities. Okay. To have seen is what? To have seen is your perfect form where you have and the third form V3 of the verb. And in the passive form, what does the structure look like? It is have plus been plus seen. This is the structure, and the elephant has now become the subject. Elephant is now the subject because this was the object over here, and have been seen you have already noticed. Instead of have seen, have been seen. This is the passive form, and yeah, this is it. So we finished today's video on practice sessions, and this is enough for today. Next day again, tomorrow we are doing the same thing. These are important for you to go through because you know what? You would be knowing then how to approach and how to read the questions. What is the way of tackling the questions? No doubt you will be learning all the grammar rules, that is fine, but solving it in the exam is something which is very different. There you have to analyze between all the confusing options. One option, almost two options will seem correct then. So this is a problem. This is the way you have to handle it, okay? By analyzing each options. So it won't be that easy. So but with practice it is very easy. So thank you students for today. Let's meet in the next practice session of our English channel videos. If you have not checked the previous ones, do check them out, write them out, practice it, and then it will all be very easy for you. Thank you.